It happened at a four-way stop sign intersection. Car A had made his stop and was slowly moving into the intersection. Suddenly there were tires screeching and car B came flying into the intersection, slid to a stop, and just missed crashing into car A. The driver's doors both flew open. Driver B burst out of his car. Driver A stepped out onto the street. Fists were doubled up. Driver B was screaming at Driver A, demanding to know why he pulled into the intersection without checking the cross traffic. And for a moment, it looked like there was going to be a fist fight. But Driver A kept his cool. He just pointed over to the stop sign. Driver B had failed to see. And Driver B turned, looked at the stop sign, hung his head, slunk back into his car, and he left. Now, this simple story illustrates several truths about anger. First, anger is an automatic response to what seems to be an injustice. And the more threatening the injustice, the more intense the anger. Driver B thought Driver A had violated his Driver B right of way to go into the intersection, nearly causing the accident. Second, anger is a highly emotional response, and anything that adds emotion to an angry situation will intensify the anger. The adrenaline rush that Driver B got from slamming on his brakes in order to avoid hitting car A fueled his anger. And that's why the fists were clenched and he was ready to fight. The third truth about anger is that it has to do with perception, not necessarily reality. Driver B was clearly in the wrong, but as long as he perceived Driver A to be the cause of the near miss, he was going to be angry. So in Answers for Living, we want to look at how to resolve anger. And here's step one. That's all we're going to look at today. Get the facts. The simplest way to resolve anger, when the circumstances allow it, is for the angry person to learn the truth and accept it. That's what happened in the intersection. Driver B was so angry, he's ready to fight, until he realized he was the one who almost caused the accident. And immediately, the anger was gone. So the next time you get angry, ask yourself whether the facts justify your feelings. Perhaps you may be partly responsible for the situation. Truth does set people free.